The Johnson City Parks and Rec are taking public input on the master plan for Buffalo Mountain Park, and you will have one final opportunity to offer your input at a community meeting this Thursday evening. And here with more on the master plan for Buffalo Mountain are Tayler, Dixon, and Peyton, Voirin. Good. How y'all doing today?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good, good. Buffalo Mountain, we're right here in the shadow of it. I mean, you step right outside our building, you see Buffalo Mountain. A lot of folks have been giving y'all input on this. Talk to us about the process of what's going on with that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we are in the very beginning phases, so we're trying to gather as much community input as possible. So we've already heard from a lot of the community. We've had a public input meeting so far.
Yes.
We've got an online survey that's out, and it's going to be out through the end of the month. And then we also have another community input meeting, and this is going to be that final community input meeting for the first phase of the plan, and that's going to be this Thursday.
Right. There at the Langtson Centre, Tayler, it's a perfect opportunity. I think a lot of people, they like surveys, they just don't feel like they can get their point across. And this is a perfect opportunity for citizens to come and say, hey, I've got this idea for Buffalo Mountain Park.
Absolutely, absolutely. So 5:30 to 7 this Thursday at the Langtson Centre, like Peyton said. It's drop-in style, so you come in, you don't have to stay for the whole time, but it's a great opportunity too if anybody has questions. Our technical advisory committee for the Buffalo Mountain project will be there, so they can come and ask questions to that advisory committee, or if they just want to put their input in and head on their merry way, they're welcome to do that too.
But this is important. It gives everybody, because this is going to be a park that'll be used for generations, and it's a perfect opportunity to get it right the first time, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, community input is the driving factor of this whole plan. So this is really the foundation of what the future of Buffalo Mountain is going to be, because it's not what anyone wants, one specific person. It's what the community as a whole comes together and says that they want.
All right. What are some of the ideas that people have put forth so far? What are some of the things that what are some areas, you don't have to get specific, but what are some of the things they're wanting to see done at Buffalo Mountain?
Sure. So really we have no plans as of right now. Of course, Buffalo Mountain already has hiking trails and a pavilion. So there's a lot of hiking groups that utilize Buffalo Mountain. I know we have a lot of community interest in mountain biking trails potentially. I mean, there's a world of options, you know, and
it is a big park. It's a big area.
It is. It's lots and lots of hundreds of acres. That we can utilize for however the community sees fit. So really, this is the first steps in finding out exactly what the community wants.
And you know, it's an iconic piece of our geography. I mean, you tell people in relationship to Buffalo Mountain where, you know, directions and things of that nature. It's going to be important to get this right the first time for you all as a department and for the city as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a park planner. Are you looking forward to taking these ideas and putting them for, you know, boots on the ground and getting things done there?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I always say that the best part of my job is the actual planning part. So it's taking all of that community input, you know, like Tayler said, and finding out what people want and making that dream come true and bringing that to life for, you know, a resource for the community so that everybody can use it.
I mean, it's going to be exciting. I mean, a lot of folks, I know when my sons were in scouting, we were up there all the time hiking and, you know, and making ourselves available up there. And it's a beautiful place to go up and see the entire skyline of Johnson City, to see a long way on a clear day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so unique that Johnson City has, you know, a mountain within its city limits. You know, I think it's such an exciting thing for our community.
And it's going to be exciting to get this park underway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And improvements to this park. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Let's give you the information about this meeting and that survey. The survey is right there at the bottom of the screen. If you want to do the survey, that's great. Also, they got this one last public input meeting that's coming up this Thursday, February 22nd from 5:30 to 7 p.m. right here at the Langtson Centre in Johnson City.